protection straight ahead.
First, though, Christmas comes early for Cincinnati tradition. Local 12 sits down with Scrooge and discovers he has a nice guy past. Rejoin Anna and a Cincinnati holiday tradition.
Thanks a lot, Dave. The ghosts of Christmas past are back in the Queen City to continue a 15-year tradition. A Christmas Carol is headlining at the Playhouse in the park. This year features a brand new Scrooge, but the actor is no stranger to this annual event. Bruce Cromer joins us now to tell us more about the Christmas Carol. And you're Scrooge this year, but who did you play in the past?
I was Bob Cratchit for 8 years under the last beloved Scrooge, O'Neill Joplin.
Ah, so now you're doing a complete 360, going from Cratchit to
Right,
Scrooge.
nice guy to mean guy.
Yeah, is that fun?
Oh, it's great fun. I knew Jop. Jops would finish the evening just like me, you know, sweaty, exhausted, but elated. It's a great gift. The show itself, again, I always feel has such an important message in any time, but hard times. But this is a particular company that we go at it with such joy and vivacity that Job didn't tell me what a delight it is. By the time you get done with the evening, you feel, yes, very tired, but also extremely elated. It's a wonderful part.
It's a wonderful part. Now, is it because you get to vent all your anger and,
and
all
the
your
first
negative
part,
things?
Yeah, you get to yell at Cratchit all the time. And having been on the smaller desk for 8 years,
You
I
know
know
how
what
it
it's like.
feels.
Andy Prosky's taken over that role and is doing a beautiful job. But yes, then slowly this process of awakening and being aware of what's going on in the world around you. And it is sort of like King Lear. The biggest work comes at the very end when you're happy, happy, happy and bouncing around. But it leaves the audience, I know, and it leaves the cast with such a good feeling every time we do the performance.
And you guys have a good time out there, and it's a holiday tradition, definitely. 15 years it's been there at Playhouse in the Park. Tell people quickly why they should come out if they haven't caught it. Or
Well, the good thing about the show is it changes every year. Jop did it for 8 years, and I'd be across the desk as Bob Cratchit, but Michael Haney, the director, always has little changes, see what's happening now, chemistry, you know, this particular year, and it's live theater. So every time you go on stage, there's always the chance that something's going to change a little bit. And we try to, again, be aware of what's happening on that particular evening. If a bit gets a big laugh, we might push the next bit even more. But it's a wonderful story told in a beautiful, lavish production with a really heartfelt performances by the cast.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Bruce.
Thank
and of
you,
course,
Anna.
go out and catch him as Scrooge. Now, A Christmas Carol runs through December 30th at Cincinnati's Playhouse in the Park. Showtime, 7 o'clock, and there are two o'clock matinees on Saturday and Sunday. Tickets run between $38 and $49 a piece. You can call the Playhouse 421-3888 for more information. And now let's go over to Steve for weather.
Tracking
Thank you, Anna. Good.
To get that display going on again before Christmas time.
Yeah, really. You know what? He's probably one of the most recognized Christmas icons right after Santa Claus.
Can I tell you a little secret about myself?
Sure.
The very first time I was ever in a school play or anything,
Were you Scrooge?
I played Ebenezer Scrooge.
Why do I not find that hard to believe?
And it's kind of stayed with me after all these years. But the guy who's doing it, who's really good at it, is the Playhouse in the Park, and he's going to be our guest coming up. Bah.
Well, at highs today, 19 by 9 a.m. We'll get up to 21 by noon, and there's your high temperature well below average with partly cloudy skies around 27 degrees. Back to you in the studio.
Paul, dozens of actors have played the part of Ebenezer Scrooge over the years, whether in the movies or on stage. I promise you, you will not see a better one than the man who brings Scrooge to life on stage this month at Cincinnati's Tony Award-winning Playhouse in the Park. Bruce Cromer got up early with us this morning. Bruce, great to see you again.
Great to see you
How's
too,
it going?
Sheila.
And in all fairness, you really did say more than
Yes, I was nicer than...
I know. No, but you're a big star now. You're Scrooge.
Yes.
Hey, what was it like to take over playing Ebenezer Scrooge after Joe Neal Joplin, who played it for 8 years.
Yeah, well, it was very intimidating because Joe Neal, I was there all 8 years while he was doing the role, and that last night when they got up on their feet and they knew it was his farewell performance, everybody, you were talking about watching the show from the VOMs, everybody in the company came out and just saw that, and it's this outpouring of love and recognition of everything he achieved in the role. So here's little me, Bob Cratchit, in like 5 scenes, thinking when Joe Neal started talking about it, I'm going to do that. But he's literally left, in a sense, a legacy. It's a wonderful adaptation, Howard Dowland's
It really
adaptation.
is a great story.
And so much of the framework was already there that Michael Haney, being the genius of a director he is just plugging me in and seeing, okay, what are the natural changes?
And you, of course, as you said, you played Bob Cratchit for 8 years.
Right.
So what was it like for you to do that transformation, and how hard was that?
I like to think, a lot of people say when they meet me, oh, you're such a nice guy.
Yeah, you're so Bob Cratchit.
Right.
You
Well,
are.
I hope so. There's a little bit more of a natural tendency, me also being more of a physical comedian, to go towards that type of role. That was the other thing that was a little bit intimidating about Ebenezer Scrooge is, all right, I'm not in my 60s even, and am I going to be too spry? But it's like Hamlet. The role is such a big, broad canvas, it takes anything you can give it. So if you're feeling a little grumpy one morning, that's great. I have a 10 a.m. student matinee today. Slides right in there. The biggest challenge is at the end when he's redeemed and his soul is saved and he's happy, happy, happy. That's what takes the most energy, but that's when you really get the audience going for you, too.
Yeah, what's it like to bring that message to the audience every day, every night?
It is. It's the production's a gift. The Dickens story is a gift. The ability to be live on stage and have that type of joy and the message that everybody can begin anew. No, there's no lost soul. That's a gift, too, to be able to give, as well as being in front of the audience and receive their energy, because we're hungry now for those type of stories, that humanity is basically good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Humanity is basically, and especially at this time of year, and it's a
Yes.
wonderful message to hear at Christmas
Yes, and that's
time.
the other thing is I get to celebrate Christmas all the month.
Yeah, every single day. You can go see Bruce as Ebenezer Scrooge in Playhouse in the Park's A Christmas Carol now through December 30th. Go up and see him. He's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
and
Sheila,
thanks
very
for,
much.
letting me be in the
this
show
is
the
from
other
the
day.
company as well.
Oh, thank you. You guys are dolls. Tell them thanks. We'll be right back with more. Folks from the Grand Victoria are cooking with us this morning. And